King. Yeah, yeah, I am King.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
Money making is my thing, cause I'm trying to be rich, trying to put away meals.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Real Bravado Network. My name is TJ, and I am your facilitator for the journey today. Not going to get all into it today in the intro. Going to get right into what we got going on today. First of all, thank you, Eric Jordan, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. And of course, I always appreciate everything and everybody when they support me, whether it be in the chat, whether it be with a super chat, whether it be with a cash app, which I never give my cash app, but always support. And this one is for you, Mr. Eric Jordan.
But these last $2.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the super chat right away. And thank everybody who is joining me today, this afternoon. I will not keep you long because it's the afternoon and I got plenty of other things I need to get done, but I wanted to do a quick pop-up. Let me put this out, and thank you to everyone. Okay, if I can learn how to spell everyone, that'll be great. Everyone in the chat. All right, guys, listen. You saw the title today, Obsessed with 50-50. But before we get to there, I am growing extremely disenchanted with the relationship the conversation surrounding what's going on with the pairing of Black people, boy. I have been fighting for a long time against the fact that we are absolutely cooked. We are done. We are done for. There's no hope. I've been fighting against that feeling like that for a long time. But last night I decided to check in periodically on This Might Be Risky, and I watched the 20-somethings have a discussion about what it means to get together. And my God, if you are a millennial or a late Gen Xer, these are our children up here, or we are old enough to be their parents too, for the most part. When I say we're done, we're done. If you guys haven't checked it out, go back and check out. It was a long stream, so I'm not sitting there saying watch the entire stream, but go out and watch the conversation, especially like the last hour or so of that conversation. My goodness, the fact that we're seeing 20-somethings having the same conversation and having the female 20-somethings having the same talking points as the women in my age group and as the women in my mother's age group and as the women in my grandmother's age group. They all have the same goddamn talking points about Black men, what it means to be with a Black man, and their role and what they expect out of a relationship with somebody, with a Black man, and then witnessing the fellas have the same goddamn frustration as my generation, my father's generation, and a generation up. Sitting there watching that in real time, it was just so disheartening. There was a lot of things in there that I think was good information that I think we need to listen to, but the overall assessment that I got from that is we are absolutely cooked, and there's no hope for us. There is absolutely no hope for us, and it is mind-blowing to understand and see that. And I'm not going to lie to you, I have been fighting against that whole feeling that there is no hope. But when you see, I'm in my 40s now, I'm in my mid 40s, and seeing mid 20s having the same fight, the women with the same talking points and the guys with and the men in their 20s with the same frustrations. The only difference is the men in their 20s, they're just saying we're not putting up with this crap, and we got to go someplace else. We got to go someplace else. If our black women are saying fuck us, then fuck us then. You know, and then one of the men was like, look, I'll come around and fuck you, but I know you ain't for me. So why would I spend any time worrying about you and you ain't for me? And you feel like you better than me, and you feel like that you can live this life without me. Then they're 20 saying that. I'm in my 40s saying that. Then my father's generation was saying that. And then not his father's generation. But you guys understand what I'm talking about here. You know, this is ridiculous. And it's emotionally exhausting. And I'm saying that to say that a lot of platforms, and I'm not picking on any particular platform, but a lot of platforms out here on YouTube are, you know, you would hope that they are here trying to do the work, but they're not. And, you know, a lot of them may have these conversations, and then a lot of them are here to galvanize a money. And listen, I'm not anti-making money, even with having these conversations. But, you know, it's like, we've become so hyper-focused on the dollar, and we place so much value on the dollar, which is fun with me, which the need for financial resources is important, but to place the level of value that we place on currency, that's not going to mean a damn thing when they stick us all in the ground. It's maddening. And it kind of reminded me to a degree. I was talking to two different sets of women at the job. Well, they're not sets, two different women. One was a black woman, one was a white woman. The black woman was she was confiding in me about her continual frustrations of going through relationship after relationship after relationship with men that she has to continuously provide all of the financial, but romantic, anything that a woman that enjoys. That's the dates, the flowers, going out of town, concerts, whatever. You know what I mean? She was complaining about, you know, the last guy that she was with, and that, like, how she had to continuously foot the bill. She had to foot the bill for this guy, and she's had to foot the bill for every guy along the way. And then I had to remind her. I said, you know, you've had a couple men come your way that you would not have had to do that with. And then her response was, well, they were all controlling. I said, what made these men controlling? These men that you would not have to worry about, a simple date, taking you out on a simple date, paying for a simple date, having to live with you. What was so bad about these guys? What was so controlling? And I go, oh, they had requirements and standards for your behavior and stuff like that, and you didn't want to follow it. So you rather be out here continuously getting your ass ran through, getting more and more jaded, piling up more and more bodies, spending more and more money, so you don't have to feel like you got to come into cooperation with nobody. I said, at some point, you are going to have to choose, and maybe you already choose. You're going to have to choose the guy that you got to front out your money for and the guy that you don't. Those are two different guys, and there's two different sets of understandings and responsibilities that come with those men. Productive, character-driven men that want a quality woman, those men come with criteria. And they come with a behavior. And you talking about you want, and then this woman talking about she want a man with discipline. Those men of discipline is going to require you to be disciplined. There's a requirement. So when you talk about these kind of men that you want, and then I'm looking at what you're accepting, you're bitching about what you're accepting. Because you won't go where it's, I said, how do you know that being with that kind of a man is going to be stifling for you when you've never done it? You keep doing the exact same thing over and over and over again, and then you're getting pissed, and you're getting angry, and you're getting your heart broke, and then you got to come up here and you got to work 2 to 3 extra overtime shifts to offset the fact that you spent $700-800 on a weekend trip for you and your boo because he couldn't afford to do it. Black women, you are a bunch of fucking liars. You're a bunch of fucking liars. You do not want, and y'all need to stop this bullshit talking about what kind of man you want. The kind of man you want is going to require you to behave and move a certain way. So stop the fucking nonsense about that. That's what the fuck you want. You don't want that. What you want those fucking bums. You want the bums, but you want them to have our character. That shit don't work that way. That shit don't work that way. People need to learn to be alone. It's better than being with just no, Mo. I absolutely fucking disagree with you on that one. Our fucking black women need to stop with the bullshit. You are trying to make undeveloped men into men. You want undeveloped men to be men. Stop the bullshit. Sorry that the motherfucker that you claim you want is going to require something from you. Oh my God. That's a fucking revelation. Our women keep jumping from one fucking dumpster fire to the next and want to sit here and bitch about the quality of men. If you are rounding 40 and you got a list of 10 items on your list for a man, this goes for both of us. Be grateful if you can get 3. Because somewhere along the line, all of us, if we are at this stage of our life and we are unattached, we are unmarried, if we are unattached and unmarried at this stage of our life, every last one of us has fucked it up. We have absolutely screwed the pooch. We've mismanaged our time, we mismanaged our resources, and we mismanaged people that we should or should not have had. That's what the hell we've done. And we sitting out here at this old ass age and still sitting up in here with nonsense, like we haven't learned anything. And then while we're on This Might Be Risky, sitting around on This Might Be Risky and watching the 20-somethings have the same fight that we've been having for 20 years. Hold on a second. Easy Money Jones. I'm confused. What are black women lying about? Just because a man has money doesn't mean you are compatible. Here goes the more bullshit. Nobody ever said that. Easy Money Jones, our women, you know this to be true. Our women en masse pick the lowest of the low of our guys and then get mad when shit don't work out with them. And then when they get somebody of quality coming to them, they got every fucking excuse in the book not to get that. Because guess what? With those guys, with the lady at the work, with the black woman at the work, with the guy that she was dating that she really liked, but he couldn't take her out on the dates. He had to live with her. He was driving a car. All of this shit. They want those guys because there's a level of fucking control that they have over those men. So they think. I've never equated money to character. I've said on multiple occasions that a lady needs to pick a man based on his character first. If the guy is of substantial character, you don't have to worry so much about the financial aspect of dating. Yes, courting and dating for a man is going to cost you some bread. It's going to happen. No one's saying that it's not. But our ladies are picking guys who can't even take them to fucking Outback Steakhouse or IHOP. And then getting mad and upset, especially when other men have come along that could do that for them, who have decent enough character, because no one's absolutely perfect, but decent enough character, but they don't want those because those men say, hey, I need this, this, and this from you. Now you trying to control me. We got to stop with the bullshit. We're being dishonest. Our women are being dishonest, and to a degree, our men are being dishonest. We're out here just being fucking dishonest. The second lady that I talked to in the same damn night was a white woman, and she was a part-timer. And you know what? She was pissed the fuck off that she was at work. She was pissed the fuck off she was at work because for the last 4 years, she's been a stay-at-home mother. She wanted to be at home with her children, and she didn't care that the money was severely cut during those 4 years because she got to go be at home and serve her husband and take care of her kid. She was angry that her husband came to her and said to her, baby, I think we need you to go back to work for a little bit. And this woman's like, I can't wait until we get over this money hump so I can go back home to take care of my kids and serve my husband. Black women don't talk like that. Black women ain't talking about, I don't care about the money as long as there's a roof over my head and got some food because I want to take care of my kids and serve my husband. Our women don't talk like that. This white woman come to work every day, and she's only part-time, 2 days a week. She come there every day with a scowl on her face because she's there because she'd rather be at home. But she's there because her husband asked her to come. And I don't believe she's going to be there long because she said the moment, whatever the financial situation is with her husband, the moment she gets over that, they get over that hump, she's taking her butt back home. Our women ain't doing that.
Money making is my thing, cause I'm trying to be rich, trying to put away meals.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Here comes the
What's up? I dodged the trap. Part of the Messy Bashan gang. Preach, brother. The men of means and character are out here, but our women are repulsed by them. Yes, they know the difference between a good man and a bum. Yeah, I absolutely believe that. I absolutely believe that. Here we go. I got this for you. I absolutely got that for you. All right, shout out to my homeboy again, Eric Jordan, for another $2. Brother, I thought that was your last $2 the last time. Same scenario, but want different results. It's insane. Absolutely.
These last $2.
You know, I haven't even gotten to the stream yet. I'm starting off with this because I'm exhausted. And I think you guys should be exhausted too, because we're just refusing. We're refusing to do the thing. It's not that goddamn hard. Believe it or not, it's not that damn hard. But we've made it so hard, and we continue to make excuses, and we continue to poison other people's minds about what is the right thing to do. You know? My goodness. Which brings me to the topic today. See, I went on a rant and I thought I'd be done by now. 33 minutes in and I thought I'd be done by now. here's the here's the topic today. We are obsessed with 50-50. The 50-50 debate. The 50-50 debate is one of the most disingenuous arguments that anybody can make. I have no idea why everyone is sitting around. Well, I should say everyone. Why there's such conversations that take place about 50-50. I don't even think people understand what they're talking about when they're talking about 50-50. You got women out here talking about, I ain't gonna go 50-50. And we got women out here that talking about, we gonna go 50-50. We got women talking about, if you gotta go 50-50, then what kind of man are you? Like, really? Really? I don't know where, I don't know what. It's like one day we went to bed and we woke up and everybody just thought that Black women throughout the entirety of the history of the country has been stay-at-home moms, and they've all had husbands that have been the breadwinner, and the women got to stay at home, be the homemaker, and the man covered all the bills, gave her allowances, and made her have a luxury lifestyle. I don't know what part of the last 10 to 15 years we woke up and that was the reality. The reality is we have never, as a group, been in a situation where our women did not have to work, where our women's income was not a major contributor to the household, and not necessarily contributor, but necessary. Necessary. We sit around here and have these bullshit conversations like 50-50 is this, or something wrong with 50-50, which makes me want to vomit to even say it. You know, that's right, Missy Michonne. And Black women don't know nothing about staying at home because all they want to sit around and talk about is them being in business, boss babes, and I'm doing this and doing that. And these conversations that, and the thing that makes me sick the most, when these women get to just running their mouths about, Black men leveling up, all I hear is
Talkity talking.
And we sit up here as men and we engage in these conversations. And when we engage in those conversations, we give them validity. We give them validity like there's like it's a real thing that Black men, that Black women are out here outpacing and out earning and out producing their Black men. The numbers are in blackdemographics.com. And I can't stand it when a lot of people come up on these streams and just throw out numbers, but never talk about where they come from. Well, today I'm going to talk about where mine come from. Blackdemographics.com, Black demographics for Black people by Black people, just released their updated 2023 data information. And we're going to look at the numbers after we talk about this 50-50. I want to go and I want to look at something that was done over on Singles by Choice, okay? Singles by Choices, they have these panels and discussions, and they were talking about 50-50. So we're going to take a look at what they were saying over there. We're going to get into this whole 50-50 thing, and then we're going to get into the goddamn numbers, all right?
A lot of men feel like women have a problem going 50-50 on the bills. They say it make me a roommate. That's not the case. I don't think modern. A lot of men feel like women have a problem going 50-50 on the bills. They say it make me a roommate. That's not the case. I don't think modern women have a problem going 50-50.
What is he saying? Hold on.
A lot of men feel like women have a problem going 50-50 on the bills. They say it make me a roommate. That's not the case. I don't think modern women have a problem going 50-50 on the bill. They have a problem with going 50-50 on the bills, but they don't get 50% of the.
I don't know who this Negro is. I have no idea who this fucking Negro is. But he just implied that the whole 50-50 conversation is because there's something wrong or identifying something wrong with the brothers. The brothers are the ones that got the 50-50. What's his name, Mr. Michon? Ace Metaphor. No, yeah, I've heard the name. Now that's who this motherfucker is. I just saw the clip. I just saw the fucking clip. So that's Ace Metaphor. Somebody said he's like Derek Jackson. Yeah, he smelled like Derek. I mean, that's the vibe I'm smelling off of this bullshit right here. Black women ain't got no problem going 50-50. Let me explain something to you. Black women should be overly joyed to go 50-50, but our women are so fucking, their minds are so fucked up that they think somehow 50-50 is beneath them. And I hate the term 50-50. And we're going to get into that in a little bit. But I'm just using it for the sake of the discussion. 50-50. Our women should be grateful to be going 50-50. Let me round this back good. This nigga, I can't stand a fast-talking motherfucker. I'll tell you to slow down in a minute. I can't stand when motherfucker will start trying to fast talk. That's when you know a motherfucker trying to pull one over on you.
A lot of men feel like women have a problem going 50-50 on the bills. They say it make me a roommate. That's not the case. I don't think modern women have a problem going 50-50 on the bill. They have a problem with going 50-50 on the bills, but they don't get 50% of the same. 50% of now you cooking for her, you cleaning for her, you taking the kids 50% of the time. The problem is when you agree to get into this 50-50 relationship when it comes to financially, that's all you consider. That's what a lot of modern women have a problem with. You go ghost when it's time for me to get 50-50 in other things. You acting like you too much of a man to pick up a mop, to load the dishwasher, to help with the homework. But yet you ain't too much of a man.
What fucking dude? My grandfather he's 84 years old. What are you talking about? He was the goddamn breadwinner. His wife, well, my grandmother had to stop working after 15 years. So for the entirety of their adult life, my grandfather was the breadwinner. This man went to work and came home and helped with his children, which was my father and my uncles. He came home, did housework, came home, did laundry, came home, cut grass, came home, put fucking motors in cars. I don't know one motherfucking dude. I don't know one dude that is with a woman in the home working who ain't doing work at home. And by the way, the CDC, somebody just wrote it, the CDC resoundingly said Black fathers are the most involved fathers in the country, period, out of any other damn race. And this motherfucker, what's his name again? Ace something. This is why our women talk the way they talk, do the things they do, because El Negros like this tickle their ear to make them feel like they're superheroes. Our women ain't no goddamn superhero. You're just a fucking woman. And you act like I'm saying that like that's a bad thing. Yup. This is absolutely crazy.
And to accept the half of a rent payment that I give you to our mortgage. That's the problem that a lot of modern women are facing today.
Though the problem with a lot of modern women is the fact that they are allergic to the one pot system with your husband. And let me tell you something, you ragged ass hoes keep bringing men into your homes. And the reason, let me let you in on a little secret, women, black women. If a man moves into your house, your apartment, your townhome, or where the fuck you live, if a man if he moves in, that's because he has to. That's because he ain't got no place else to go. So you ladies are bringing in and fucking and having kids with homeless motherfuckers. And then you want to talk about a 50-50. Want to talk about a fucking 50-50. I'm sick and tired of our women making decisions, poor decisions, not liking the outcome, and then bitching about it. And then you want to put those bad decisions and you want to spread them out amongst the black male populace. Get the fuck out of here.
He's gonna say, well, I mow the grass and I clean the gutters, things that happen once a week. But I tell you, the diapers need changing every day. A lot of men.
That's her fucking job. She the mama. Now, let me tell you something. I didn't change a whole lot of goddamn diapers. I surely have. A whole lot of them some bitches have I changed. He's talking shit. He's talking shit because this is what a lot of women feel good about. 50-50.
Men feel like
I got beans and
and for some reason we have come up with the idea or the notion that contributing to the relationship, that everything is a one-to-one. Well, I did the dishes today, you do the dishes tomorrow. I changed the diaper at 1 o'clock, you changed it at 4 o'clock. What the fuck are we talking about here? This is not a one-to-one thing. This is what the whole problem is, with one of the problems with the 50-50 shit, or the 50-50 argument. And the fact of the matter is 50-50 ain't even been defined. What do we mean when we say 50-50? Now, I'm listening to him and I'm hearing financial, all about money. So a man, a black man, he got to do his job, pay his half, then come home and do her job and her half. Is that what 50-50 looks like? Is that what you mean by 50-50?
Where we at here now? Ace Metaphors, fair use. Shout out to Ace Metaphors. All right.
Right.
I think 50-50 is bull jive. 50-50 don't.
Boom. Say that shit again. I'm going to rewind that just a little bit.
I think 50-50 is bull jive. 50-50 don't work. That's what I think. It don't work. There's the whole the very fact that we up here talking about 50-50. It don't work. It'll never work. You show me a relationship where they going 50-50. Show me how it works, and I guarantee you it's a lot of bread involved. Today, just regular folks trying to go 50-50 and trying to remain together separately. That's what 50-50 is. We need to reword it as 100-100. Right. Give everything you got. Be vulnerable. Give it all. If your 100% is 50%, 40, 30% of the bills, then there it is, but it's still all you got. Right. And now we're starting to build.
This is how you get rid of this fucking 50-50 mindset, is when you hold on. You know what? I'm just going to bring it up because it was an excellent segue into it. Hold on a second. All right, let's do this.
Money making is my thing because I'm trying to be rich, trying to put away meals.
All right. Shout out to Messy Michonne. Thank you, sweetie, for the $20 super sticker. Always appreciate it and I love it when you come through. Glad I'm here for the pop-up. And I think you're going live in about an hour and a half, I think. You're going live. So I scheduled this before so I could sit. I'm off today, so I'm going to sit home and actually catch an entire Messy Michonne live today. That's my plan. All right. Shout out to Almond 78. Go ahead and subscribe to her channel. This is what happens when your emotions and people who have not shown any success in what they are talking about. Black folks just want to feel good and not be edified. You know, a lot of people don't know, don't. That's a big vocabulary word that people don't understand. Time to stop this mess. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let me see who's next. Hink with the $5 super stupid. And Almond, thank you for the double nickel. I appreciate it. Hink the basement, $5. One part in gender roles for me. I'm too old school. Hink, let me tell you something. The one pot rule is what is best if you're talking about getting married. The one pot rule. When you get married, and I'm speaking from somebody with experience who's been down that road, whose marriage did not go that way, which I'm going to get into on Monday evening when we're talking about the disobedient wife. And shout out to Take Heed to the Message. She's going to be with me on Monday evening talking about the disobedient wife. And then we also have several ministers because we're going to get a little biblical on your ass with that shit on Monday as well. When you get married, and this is one of the things that I did not enforce when I was married, is the one pot rule. That money that you go out and earn don't belong to you no more. When you get married, you are literally, from a spiritual standpoint, if that's where you reside, and if you believe in some kind of spiritual whatever, and was like 94% of Black people are Christians or claim to be Christians and have Christian ceremonies, you're one. The income that you go out to earn does not belong to you. It does not. It does not belong to you. I don't care if you're the man or the woman. The income that you go out and earn does not belong to you. It belongs to the institution of the marriage.